Hello, my little bonbons. My name is Al Sweet, and welcome to my small little channel. As I said, my name is Alice Sweet. I'm gonna be talking about something I really love, something I've talked about in the past and probably made a video about. But it's 2018, and it's almost been a year that I've actually been in YouTube, which is quite amazing. My rib is killing me right now, so if I die, pray me. But horror is one of those things that is just amazing in games, in movies, TV show. I'm just very fond of it. Me and my friend, we used to make fun of horror movies. We actually joked about it. Especially we watched a movie called Insidious, and one of them, she basically looked like Martha Stewart. And we made a joke about how she baked by day and take down demons by night. It was great fun. It was quite lovely, and I had lots of laughs with it. It was quite fun to actually do. I would love to make reviews of horror movies or whatever. But yeah, I love horror. Horror is just one of those things that makes me happy. A lot of people, I don't know why, they don't like horror. Like, it's too scary. That's the point. There's too much blood. That's the point. I just don't like being scared. Okay. I can understand that part, but like, it's just too scary. Okay, well, shit, that's supposed to be what it's supposed to be. I remember going into a haunted house, and I don't really like going to haunted houses because it's a difference from actually watching the horror movies and then actually being in some one of it. And me and my friend were walking at the very end of it. I turn around and there's a man standing at me with a machete, and I pushed my friend to the ground. She fell to the floor, and I ran out. Let's just say I'm one of those assholes that would sacrifice someone just to save myself. So if you're ever in a horror movie with me on a horror situation, just don't stick with me because let's be honest, I'll trip you. I yeah, horror movies are just the greatest thing. I prefer a good story, like a good twisted horror story, and not all the blood and guts and everything like that. I like when things make sense in horror movies and have a good twisted story. That's why I always wanted to write a horror book. Something really twisted, something really scary that makes people go, "Oh shit!" And that's what I like in horror movies. I like to be middle or end of the horror movie. When you think of something, you're like, "Oh, maybe he's a killer. No, maybe she's a killer." All of a sudden, it's something you never expected, and you're like, "Oh shit!" Or something happens, you're like, "Oh shit!" Lots of oh shits in horror movies. But it's just wonderful. I like the Saw movies because I don't know, I just think it's wonderful movies. I like the story behind it of you have to be tested to be more grateful of your life because in the past they weren't so grateful. Now they're being tested to prove that they are grateful for their life. It's kind of complicated. He's like, "I'm not a murderer," but you're in a murderer. I'm watching a lot of Dead Meat. If you want to subscribe to them, Dead Meat is a wonderful place to they review and do kill counts. My ribs, and it's a good place for that. And if you don't want to watch the movie, figure out the kill count on them. Sorry, this week. I've always been into horror movies. I've always been into wanting to be in a horror movie. If I could, I would totally, completely make a horror movie about Nightmare on Elm Street. Or make a TV show. No, they made a Scream TV show. I want to make a Nightmare on Elm Street TV show. I think that'd be lots of fun. Lots of bringing people into it. I never really quite understood reboots or whatever because there's a lot of reboots coming on and blah 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 that just don't be needed. I understand that it's gonna bring more people into, you know, the movies or whatever that's never seen them. But I feel like what something shouldn't be made. Like, why tarnish the original? Because the original are always better than the sequels. And Nightmare on Elm Street #1 was the best, but I prefer #3. And also, I also like Scream. Scream's a good horror movie. It's more of a realistic killer, and blah blah blah. Friday the 13th, okay. I like Friday the 13th. It's very wonderful. I never watched all of them. I actually never watched any of them. But I like that. I like the game of it. And I also like Halloween. I watched up to #3. #3 was weird. I mean, very weird. If I had to recommend any horror movie to actually watch, I would probably pick something with Nightmare on Elm Street because I feel like everyone dreams. Everyone's like, if you have to stay awake, then I'd be pissed if I had to stay awake. Nightmare on Elm Street, watch those movies. Watch any horror movie you like. Insidious was quite boring for me, blah blah blah. The Conjuring series, quite boring. I never really liked them. Annabelle, meh. There's also one called Sleepaway Camp, and it's very gay, and it's very wonderful. Number 2 of Nightmare on Elm Street is very gay too, and that's just life. Right here, I'm sorry that I'm just jibber jabbering, but today is just one of those days that you just don't give a shit anymore. Like I try to cover my eyebrows and I try to put on false eyelashes, but it did not work, and I'm frankly very sad about that. But anyways, horror movies. I want to make a horror TV show. I want to make a horror book. Anything with horror is just wonderful. I also love zombies. Zombies are one of those things that I started in 2012 after that homeless man started to eat that other man. But he's still alive, so good job. But I believe in zombies. I believe in zombie apocalypse. That's going to happen soon. So, if I was in a horror movie, I think I'd be either the first one to die or the killer. But, yeah, I would be the killer. I would just kill everyone. Creatively, of course, because everyone likes a creative kill. Reason why I'd be the first one, because I'm a white person, and I'm a stupid white person. I remember my father, he came home, and I'm like, oh no, what should I do? I don't know if it's him, what should I do? So I said hello. That white person's like, hello? And they answer, I'm that white person. I didn't want to, but I had to. I just didn't know. So I'll be the white person that dies in the first one. Also, there's a new horror game that really, really cannot wait to try out, and that is called Last Year, The Nightmare. It seems wonderful, fantastic, and I can't wait for that to actually come out. So I want to play it. Yeah. So horror movies, it's great for entertainment if you want to be scared. Gore, blood, shit, that doesn't really bother me, but good story. So, horror movie makers, make it about the story and not about the gore. Thank you very much for watching my random ass video of I have no clue. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help a little gay boy out in a dress. And let's show this body. This body is nice. Yep. Body giving good. Give the milk. But thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to become a Bob. Tell me your favorite horror movie in the link comment below. And yeah, bye.